Here's the cornfield. About 12 acres of corn here. Just starting to come up. I guess it's about a week old, week and a half old. The whole field here. Up here is the food plot that I made. I can see the buckwheat with the flowers, the white flowers. But below it's supposed to be soybeans, and I don't see them. They were growing, but on my camera up there, I could see the deer in there every night, and I think they mowed them down. And it's probably getting taken over with weeds, so we're gonna go up there and spray it and put something else in there. Try to figure something out. We still got some time. And back here we got the other cornfield we planted. Well, the buckwheat turned out okay. It's already going to flower here, but it's not very tall. It's only like 12 inches tall. I don't know what kind of buckwheat this is, but it's pretty thin. You can see all the dirt here. And then we switch over to soybeans, and the soybeans started coming up. And I just drove over it with the sprayer with some Roundup. These soybeans are Roundup ready, and so it shouldn't kill them, but I know the deer been in here nipping at these things the whole time. But that's as big as they got right there. It's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't know. And the further down you get, down there, it just turns to grass. Like the soybeans are just gone. And here's the feeder, and I got a camera up there. I just got done spraying, but I don't know if the deer just munched all this stuff down, or the pH or fertilizer or whatever is just not quite right, because you could see this field is pretty much from here, very sparse small soybeans, and then here all the way down. It just, the soybeans disappear, and this just turns into a junk field. There's nothing in there. Actually, there's a couple soybeans. There's one there, tiny one, and there's a couple, but they're going to get choked out with weeds quick. There's one here, but I can see like right there, sticker bushes are coming back right there. So I just sprayed the glyphosate all over this. I didn't go over the buckwheat yet, even though I don't really like it. It's just very short. It's not thick, and I can see all the weeds coming up all around it. I put this down pretty heavy too. I got all kind of crap coming up here, so I think I might just spray this whole darn thing. There's so much grass and stuff coming up in this buckwheat. It's just not thick enough. And the buckwheat didn't get tall enough. There's a whole patch of weeds growing right here. You can see all the dirt. I might start over. Well, they've been eating in here. You can see all this is getting munched on. Look at it all getting chewed off. So maybe they just in here heavy eating it. I don't know. All right, I decided what I'm gonna do. I got a half a bag of buckwheat back here left over, And I got the spreader there. I think I'm gonna walk through this. I'm gonna re-sprinkle this whole thing with buckwheat. And I've got a bag of oats down at the house. I'm gonna run and get that. So I'm gonna put new buckwheat, oats, and then I'm gonna take the chain drag and I'm gonna knock this down after I spray it with the Roundup. That way this stuff should lay on top of the new seeds and try to get some more stuff growing in here. Now this bottom part with the soybeans, up here at this top half, just because there are some beans, there's not many, I'm gonna leave this area alone. But the bottom half, all down there, I just sprayed it, so I think I'm gonna get the chain drag and I'm gonna scratch that all up again. Now these oats I just got from Tractor Supply. I seen other guys say you could just buy this feed, these whole oat feed, and sprinkle these seeds, and these seeds will grow just like if you actually bought it as seed. So it was pretty cheap. I don't know, under 15, about 15 bucks a bag, or a 50-pound bag. So let's see them all. We'll give it a try. All right, all done spreading. You can see it in here. Let's take a look. You can see the buckwheat and then the oats. So now I think I'm gonna round up this stuff. As I was walking in here, I saw a bunch of spots where something's been eating this. Look how it's chewed off everywhere. So I don't know. Maybe the deer are eating it. Like, look at this stuff here. All this is chewed off everywhere. The tops of everything are chewed off. Maybe they're just in here eating it, but like all right here is pretty bare. Oh man, you could see my seeds. You can see all the buckwheat and the oats that I just spread. I don't even think I'm gonna play around. I think I'm gonna spray this with Roundup, just because I got so many weeds coming in here. And this isn't bad, but look at this. This is turning back to a crappy farm field here. I mean, everything's coming right back up. I only sprayed it once. I just didn't have the time to round up, then come back and round up it again. But you can see the deer been in here. Yeah, I don't know if it's ground. I know right up here, I got groundhogs coming out of here nonstop. It might be groundhogs, I don't know. And it got these, I forget what these things are called, but they got thorns on them. I usually see this kind of stuff in a cornfield. When you try to walk through a cornfield, that stuff sticks you in. It's got thorns on it. But it's growing. Like down here, there's a bunch of that crap in here. So no matter what, I gotta round up this. Yeah, you can see the deer definitely been here. And all this is nipped off here. This whole plant was eaten. I mean, that's what it's for. I guess the food plot it's to feed them. Something's eating it. So that's good. All right, so let's lay down this buckwheat with the chain drag, and then over here where the soybeans didn't grow, and that's pretty much grass growing back, unless the deer ate it all. I don't know. I'm actually going to flip the chain over and try to till that up a little bit with the chain. All scratched up, loosened up a little bit, and hopefully the Roundup kills the stuff that stayed in the ground. So again, it's going to be another experiment. This is scratched up all over because the beans just didn't take, and I'm going to rebroadcast the oats. I got some oats left here, and then I've got, I guess, about a third a bag of beans left. So I'm gonna throw it both down, all on this side here. All right, that's it. We'll have to come back and see if any of this worked. Keep my eye on the cameras.